Hello everybody, Lorrie here. Welcome to my world. I am out in the garden again and we're gonna do a quick garden tour. It is a scorcher out here today, so I'm not gonna be out here for very long. But I've been gone for almost a week and I wanted to show you what happened with my garden while I was gone. So let's have a look. If you like this video and you want more fun content from my home to yours, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button and that notification bell so you never miss a single video from Lorrie's World. So the lilacs in the front here, not doing much of anything, we're just letting them grow. This year, this is really their first year. We planted them last fall, I guess. Oh, it's growing. Putting out new leaves and everything. The marigolds have started to get bigger. These probably need some water. Oh, and look, we could already harvest marigold seeds. I'm just throwing them down. That's all I ever do with my marigold seeds. So I haven't, well, no, not all I ever do. Sometimes I actually harvest and keep them. But yeah, so see, I knew those would just fill this up for the summer. Now this is supposed to be an echinacea coneflower, but it looks 100% different from the other echinacea that I have in the other yard. So is it just another variety? So I don't know. My mallow needs to be cut back, save my seeds. Yeah, that's about it out here. Oh, my poor little sunflower. I try to keep up with watering it, but it doesn't look very happy. Oh well, I don't know what to do about it. I'll water it again. Rose bush. Mint. It was actually starting to flower, so I harvested some of it and took it inside, and it's now drying. Look at the size of that sunflower. It's got a flower up there on the top now. I don't know what color it's gonna be. I thought I had some red sunflowers. Oh, look. Look at that one. Finally, one of the red ones. Yay. And I cut some the other day, but I realized that a lot of the seeds hadn't actually been pollinated yet. So I'm leaving this one for now, although it's almost ready. Those poor little guys over there. And let's see, this one here, doing okay. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's an earwig. Get out of there. An earwig poop or something. See again, look, so I guess these aren't really for eating, but I wouldn't mind saving a few seeds to have, just to have the seeds. Right? I'm gonna leave them out here and see if that helps. And here we are in the backyard. Oh. So this is my bergamot. It's looking good. It's also, I guess, known as bee balm. So that's a good thing because I wanted to grow bee balm. And apparently that's what I'm growing here. Blueberry trees are looking okay. So speaking of survival seeds, here is my little teeny tiny butternut squash. Now, from what I know about squash, when the tendrils that are closest to the squash are dried up, like these ones are, then your squash is as ripe as it's gonna be. Oh, I'm gonna have to get a knife or something to cut that off with. But I think what I'm gonna do is harvest that little sucker and see if we can't get something a little bit bigger on this plant, which is now starting to look good, and it's growing and thriving and taking off. And speaking of survival seeds, my pepperoncinis are looking nice. They were looking pretty rough the other day when I got home. They needed some water badly. Same with the catnip there. They were all quite limp. Oh, anyway, with my survival seeds, my pepperoncinis are looking good. Here's my catnip. Oh, look, it's starting to flower. Do I let it flower or do I harvest it again? I think I'll come out here and harvest it again before I let it flower. Now, if you look at, there's my oregano over there, and if you've been watching, you know that I've already harvested this sucker twice. And that's, again, it's huge again. I think that this time I'm going to go ahead and let it flower and let the bees have it. You can see there's quite a few over there on the lamb's ear, going a little bit crazy. Rosemary looks good, lavender looks good, thyme looks good. Yeah, chives look good. My 5-color peppers, I did harvest these once, but then I came out and look at this, so they're covered again. I'll harvest some more of these. I'm going to dry all of these and make like a chili powder. Apple tree looks beautiful. Oh, here's my stevia. It's alive. Should probably come out here and cut some of it back. Maybe later today I'll do some of that. Echinacea, see what I mean by the different flowers and the different cone shape on these compared to those others that are supposed to also be echinacea? I don't know, are there that many different kinds of echinacea? I don't know. Grapes look delightful. Look at some of these are starting to turn color. And they're looking beautiful and yummy. A little early to eat them yet, but I've tried a couple already. Try to find one that's nice and purple. You know it's not ripe when it won't pull off, but now I've squished it, so it's got to come off. Oh, I can't even bear to think about eating that. This plant needs some loving. It needs some of these leaves to be torn off. They're not ready to start flowering yet, so I'm not going to trim them yet. These onions, I need to come and pull all of these. Speaking of survival seeds, here is my lemon balm. And I have harvested it once, but it's looking marvelous. So, I never got any, well, I got some hyssop, but the seeds were all squashed and didn't come up. And I didn't get any feverfew seeds. I haven't been able to find any of either of those either, although I have been looking whenever I go and look. My Scotia tomatoes. My kidney beans back there are already starting to dry. Look at this. These are already starting to dry out here, so that's fantastic. I'm going to harvest them pretty soon. These are my survival seed kidney beans. So yeah, a little bit more, a few more days on these to lay out. And then here are my onions. This one's not looking very healthy, but the rest of them are kind of doing okay. I don't know, that's fallen over, that's fallen over. This bed got a little bit overrun. Oh, is this time? Yeah, that's some more time. A ton of time through here. Marigolds, asparagus, flowers, Scotia tomatoes going crazy. Ouch. It's hot out here. Look at this crazy tiny Tim tomato. Sucker got huge. I was not expecting that tiny Tim tomato plant to be that big. But anyway, once I harvest it and pull it out, maybe some of those peppers will survive. I've got peppers on all of these plants. Bell peppers this year. I didn't grow any really hot peppers this year. mild ones, because that's what my honey likes. And then these are my other beans. I'm going to be harvesting them today or tomorrow. It's a trio. It's got, oh my, a bug. Get off there. Anyway, it's got yellow and green and purple beans. And so they're getting harvested today because they are done and ready, and I want to get something else planted in this bed before the end of the year. Celery's going crazy. I had one over here starting to try to bolt, so I don't know, I might have to harvest this celery pretty quick too, and get it pulled out. And you can see some of my Brandywine tomatoes over there are looking pretty big. I didn't get a lot of germination rate. Like you can see right there that I've got, you know, at least 2 or 3 or 4 flower heads that did not actually develop fruit. And I've been seeing a lot of that in this plant. So again, not super impressed with it. Strawberries looking fabulous. Those again back there are some of my kidney beans, and they are also starting to dry already. So I will be plucking them at the same time I pluck the others. I've got some more of my survival onions down here. And then look at this. Oh my goodness, got bees all over the place in here. Look at these. I knew these would be ready to pick today. These are my Mariana tomatoes. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, all ready to pick. 3 beautiful tomatoes. And look at, they're covered in more tomatoes. They just haven't started to turn red yet. And of course the marigolds. Here are my potatoes, looking lovely. Still got some chamomile coming out. I could still harvest that. And then that is my loofah back there. And we'll see if it actually produces anything or not. It is a pretty plant though. So I guess that counts for something. Marjoram. Another lovely little herb looking lovely. Yeah. So that is my garden tour and my Survival Seeds 2024 update for the beginning of August. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. You guys know I appreciate you every time you come and hang out with me. And I hope that I will see you soon. I'll be looking for your garden updates too. Take good care of yourself. Bye now.